whole universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started.
Action.
Hey, Mr. Mazzola. So, have you ever wondered how the universe began? Well, I think I finally figured it out. Here's what happened. So, Darth Vader was fighting the rebels, right? And Luke Skywalker killed him with his lightsaber. And then Luke realized that all the other humans had no more home because the galaxy blew up. So, Luke Skywalker started creating the universe.
Yeah, that is Dr. Mazzola to you, and your theory is absolutely ludicrous. It is awful nonsense, and I won't tolerate it here.
Right.
And to correct your misconceptions, Big Bang Theory is the proper, idea on why, or how the universe was created.
Oh, cool, I love that show. But that's not true, Mr. Mazzola. Don't you believe in the power of Luke Skywalker? He's so awesome, and he puts the loaf in the loafage, man.
No. The Big Bang Theory I am talking about is the hypothesis put forward by George Lemaitre, a priest and physics professor. Your conjecture is just gibberish, and because you have never opened a science textbook, I have reason to believe that you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Why don't you believe me? You know, I'm just going home to play GTA.
Go ahead. Don't come crying to me when you fail your exams next week.
Ah, my skin is burning up. I'm turning red. What happened? I knew I shouldn't have eaten that gum off the sidewalk. Someone call a doctor.
Alex, calm down. It's just redshift.
Oh, cool. What's redshift?
Redshift is when one object moves away from another in space. While the movement occurs, a wavelength is distorted. And when you are moving away from something, your wavelength becomes longer, causing a shift towards the red end of the visible light spectrum. Whereas while you're moving towards another object, your wavelength is compacted, causing a shift towards the blue end of the spectrum.
Alright, Mr. Mazzola, what does this have to do with this Big Bang that you're proposing?
It means that everything in space is moving apart from each other, just like how you can see the sun is slightly red. Also, that means that everything in space is moving apart, so that means that everything started from one central point.
Do you have any other evidence about this?
Have you heard of CMB?
Does that stand for confusing mumbo bumbo?
No. CMB stands for Cosmic Microwave Background. It refers to the radiation that was left over by the Big Bang.
Okay. What does this have to do with the Big Bang, Mr. Mazzola?
When the Big Bang occurred, the explosion caused a great amount of cosmic radiation. It started as just visible light. When the universe cooled down, it slowly became a microwave signal. We know this because in the 1960s, Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson looked through a satellite dish deep into space. They observed an unexplained signal, and they first thought that it was pigeon droppings. They went out and cleaned the satellite, and later determined that it was not the pigeon droppings. It was actually the CMB that was coming from every direction in space. And because of this, we can tell how old the universe is. And we've determined that the universe is approximately 13.82 billion years old.
Well, I never knew that. That's very interesting. Do you have any other evidence about the Big Bang Theory?
Yes, Alice, I'm glad you asked. The last piece of evidence is universal proposure. And for the last time, it is Dr. Mazzola. What this means is that the universe is composed of 75% hydrogen and 25% helium. This abundance of hydrogen and helium supports a specific process of atomic creation, where the larger elements were formed with the smaller elements. Also, the fragments that formed the moment the universe was created were gravity, nuclear forces, and electromagnetic forces.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I never knew that. Thanks so much, Mr. Mazzola. I don't know what I was thinking about the Luke Skywalker theory. Thanks a lot, Mr. Mazzola.
You're welcome, Alex. Now, go make like an atom and split. Ayy.
Alright, see ya, Dr. Mazzola.
Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait, the earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall. We built the pyramids, math, science, history, unraveling the mystery that all started with a Big Bang.
And action.
Hey, Mr. Mazzola! Hey, what's happening? Have you ever wondered how the universe began? Well, I think I finally figured it out. So Darth Vader was fighting the rebels, right? And Luke Skywalker killed him with his lightsaber. Lightsaber.
We start this again.
We're starting over.
Start again.
Okay.